Hold on. You just said something very important, Delano. Leave it alone. You just said something very important. You don't get the point of the word? Yeah, I really don't. You don't get the point of saying, ow, my leg. You don't get the point of sorry. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to break this down. I'm supposed to be apologetic. Let me break this down to you before I finish with this. Wait, can I tell you something? You weren't even supposed to be watching me. Alright. When you apologize, or when you say I'm sorry, see, to me they're two different things. I'm sorry to me is bullshit. And I'm explaining to you why I'm sorry to me is bullshit. I'm sorry is exactly what you're doing. You keep doing the same thing over and over again and just keep saying I'm sorry. That means you don't care. You feel me? That means it don't matter to you. That means you're gonna keep breaking the rule because you don't care. You don't care. Hi guys. So because you don't care, you're going to continue to do it. And if the other person gets mad, they get mad. If they don't, they don't. But you're gonna do it anyways. And if they find out, oh well, I'm sorry. Oh well, I'm sorry. Oh well, I'm sorry. Oh well, I'm sorry. You feel the sarcasm in how I'm saying it? So if I go to hit you, right, you're gonna be hurt, right? But then if I turn around and go to you, oh well, I'm sorry. Are you gonna feel that apology from me? Is it gonna feel like a genuine apology? How are you gonna take it? I can't. You just used one good word though. What word was that? It's correct. So how do you think we take your apologies every time you do it if you continue to do the same thing over and over again? Correct. So the point of saying sorry is because you're not supposed to do it again. But this is why I say to you that sorry and apology to me are two different things. Sorry to me is bullshit. Somebody tells me I'm sorry, alright, whatever. To me it's bullshit. Because I know you're gonna do it again. You're gonna do it again. But if somebody comes to me and tells me I apologize, to me an apology is really deep thought and is way more deeper. The point is, when anybody is supposed to say I'm sorry or apologize, that means you're not going to do it again. That means you learned your lesson. That means that you genuinely feel bad because you didn't realize that you fucked up, you screwed up, you messed up, however you want to put it in your head. You did something that you had no business doing. You did not know. Now watch, this is not where you got caught. You did not know what the consequence was going to cause so much harm, pain, whatever, or you didn't even know that there was a consequence, or you didn't know that your actions were going to cause whatever it caused, and you're apologizing for it because you're never going to do that again. You learned your lesson from that situation. And that's why you apologize to serial killers. And that's why you apologize. Not to apologize and then go do it again like you do. Not to say sorry and then go do it again right after you said sorry like you do. Sorry is not just a word. That's not how you do it. And you know what? If you can even say sorry with actions. You don't even have to say it with a word. You know how the action can be? Don't do it again. So wouldn't it kind of be disrespectful not to? No, you can apologize still. And you can still say sorry with your actions by not doing it again. Like for example, you still steal food and stuff, but you don't do it as much as you used to. Don't have much of that. But in a way, you're correcting it. You know what I'm saying to you? So when you do say sorry now, I can kind of accept it a little bit. Not all the way because you're still doing it. But I can kind of accept it a little bit because you corrected some of it. You know what I'm saying to you? You're showing that you're trying. You get it? Now, when you stop doing it all together, then I can accept it all together. But you can't continue to say sorry and do the same thing. That's like, and don't get me wrong, what I'm about to do right now, I'm not doing it to be mean. I'm not. Huh? Why the hell would I throw something at you? That's not a good example. That's not a good example. Why would I do that? It makes no sense. Delano, for real. Like I'm a bitch, but damn, I ain't that much of a bitch. I mean, I am, but you're my child, and you're somebody else. That's different. You're my kid. Like for real, dude. Gosh. What I'm about to do may be a little fucked up, but I need you to get my point because sometimes you are hard-headed and you're stubborn, and everything is your way or no way. So, for example, you get bullied a lot when you go to school, which is why you got expelled. Like, then you're in a whole other school. So it's like if I go to you, a fat ass, right? Do you like that? Okay. So what would you say to me? Excuse, we need a timeout. What I tell you about under my desk? Please move from under my desk. Thank you. Now, I probably say that word. Okay. Now I'd be like, fat ass. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. So now, but you're getting married, right? So now I'd be like, I'm sorry, Delano. I'm just playing with you, Delano. I'm sorry. Somebody actually did Delano about the next thing and hit them in the face with it. But you see how you escalating, right? But I said sorry though. That doesn't matter. And that's how you feel though. But I said sorry though. No. But I said sorry though. Basically sorry. No. But I said sorry. No. But Delano, that's what you do here though. Yeah. You do exactly the same thing here. You say sorry all the time. Now you get it? Yes. So you're putting two and two together? Yes. Does it make sense now why sometimes I want to bash your head in? Okay, yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to give you a headache. No, I don't have a headache. I'm thinking. Oh, well, really hard. This is why sometimes when I come at you ready to box you because you're a boy and y'all boys be thinking that y'all can just up y'all mamas. This is why I be ready to come and box you, and then now that I'm in a wheelchair and I be feeling like you be thinking that you can run me over. No, I be feeling like you be thinking that you can come for me because I'm in a wheelchair. Now I will get my ass up. I don't care if I gotta use whatever to stand up and box you. I'ma box you. Okay. Because at the end of the day, you're my son, you're my child. I almost died giving birth to you. I've been here from day one busting my ass with you. I'm not gonna let no law or no other person come for my child. If anybody's coming for my child, I'ma come for my child. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when Beva is correcting you, stop being disrespectful. Mom, you can help. Because you disrespected her. Mommy. And all she's trying to do is be a good sister. Mommy, you can count on me. Right, Beva? Mm-hmm. Mom, what? You can count on me. But, you know, hold on, put your neck up. Your neck is dirty. Why is your neck so dirty? Why you never let me wash it? You gotta let Sissy wash your neck. I gotta do your hair actually. I gotta schedule this in my schedule. I know that. Now that we're on the bridge till next week, so make some. Yeah, it's dirty. Or probably because all the tight clothes. You need to like wash. No, it's not from that. Okay, I'm telling you what it's from. That's another thing you have to stop. I'm sorry. Mr. Watson doesn't know it all. Okay. That's right. Another way you can clean that up is also peroxide and alcohol will help you clean it up. My legs. Remember I fell? Yeah, it was already hurting me, baby. Like, remember I fell and my leg is swollen and I'm already in pain. Hey! Why would you go nip her in her mouth at that? Don't do that! Don't. If you want to give her a kiss, called you Bella? What the hell? You took my finger.
You need to protect him or her.
My legs.
But I wanted to mention that sometimes shirts that don't even fit me like are too big for me, or shirts that fit me perfectly and still do. Sometimes they'll literally tug on my neck and start choking.
See, she doesn't love it.
Hey, it's not nothing that's
No, hold on. Back to our conversation.
Oh wait, we're done.
Did you not understand?
I understand. I just got really confused when you briefly stopped because I'm about.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I thought we finished.
I guess we did.
No, but I mean, what you really asked me for, I explained it, which was
what
was the point. Sorry.
Thank you, though.
So now moving forward,
I will get it.
And you'll be using it
correctly
in the correct format, just like the whole bullying and every other word that you'll be using it correctly. We can go over all of those, and I can break down plenty of explanations. Listen, if you have any doubts on anything, Delano, if this is what's going to help your behavior get corrected, and it's going to help your behavior get corrected in school, what do you think I'm here for? I keep telling you guys all the time, can I please parent? Hi, I'm mom. Can I please parent? But I mean, y'all want to be Mr. or Mrs. Know-it-all, and y'all want to let me parent, and I refuse to give you guys all my energy because I still have to be on this earth. Yes.
I don't try to stop you. I try to ask you because I don't understand things about you.
No, I say when I go to parent, oh, you get attention. Baby girl.
I'm talking about lately, not.
Oh no, yeah, but I'm saying originally you having or used to have whatever you want to call it, a teacher, and I couldn't parent. You have it different than Delano. You don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't do the whole crap that he does, but you have a tantrum in your way, which triggers me. Yours triggers me.
And people like before, I'm already like you when you get defensive. Like when you get defensive, you come for everybody.
Hold on. Now,
if they done something wrong to you in the past, and
I
you
don't
didn't
come
speak,
for everybody.
you don't
What
speak
happens is, it's not that I come for everybody. I'm gonna explain to you. It looks like that, and I know that it looks like that, and I hate that it looks like that. Trust me, I even hate that it happens. It's not that I come for everybody. It's the fact that I was already triggered, and we were just having the trigger conversation. Couldn't take y'all because I had to go to the bathroom really bad, so I was not gonna go into the bathroom with me to make no deposits into the toilet. Okay, so I was already triggered. So what happens is everything that I was already holding in that has been bothering me, and if it's there at the moment, like I can see it, then I'm gonna point it out. Not because I'm coming. Sorry, my teeth cut my mouth. Not because I'm coming. It's because if it's there and I can see it, oh, I'm gonna point it out. If I'm coming, oh, that means I'm gonna start going with Tom, Sam, Sally, Sarah, Matthew, Paul. You know what I mean? That's coming. That's when you pull everything that you can think of and you start naming everything and you start really going in. That's coming. But if I'm looking at it and I'm like, damn, didn't I mention that shit like 3 weeks ago? Tell your sister, didn't I mention that like a month ago? Didn't I mention this like 3 days ago? Didn't I mention that like, you know what I'm saying, 4 hours ago? Didn't I mention this like, why is it still here? Then I'm like,
you don't put it in people's
face. You say, excuse me, help please. And then that's when I'll be like, help please. She did say it though, but my hand was in her face. That's when I'll start going. But then what happens is, depending on how much is being said, will depend on how more triggered I'll get. So if it's like one or two things, you notice sometimes I'll just be like, and then I'm good, right? Other times it'll be like, because it's too much shit that I'm looking at like, hold the fuck up. I said that shit a month ago. Or sometimes it's not even how much, it's how long I've been waiting for it to be done. And then sometimes it's not even that I'm frustrated with y'all. Yeah, I'm frustrated because I said it and it still wasn't done. But it's because I can't do it my motherfucking self. Because at the end of the day, it would have been done if I could have done it. You know what I'm saying? And that's really where the frustration and the trigger comes from. Because it's like, I feel like you and Delano and Lyrical, but she doesn't even know what she's doing because she's 3. But I feel like you and Delano and Lyrical, all 3 of y'all just smack me in the face and go, yeah, ho, you ain't got no fucking legs. What you about to do? You, now you get what I'm saying? You're not going to understand because you have your whole body.
I don't try to, but I hope, but I know that even though I know you get mad at me for doing it, I still hold everything in. And I guess it slips out through my body when even though I don't mean for it to, because I guess because he got worse. And I already realized, I already know, and I didn't know that with Delano, and she just thinks, oh, this is a game. But because that's how I keep it. Keep her thinking, okay, it's a game. But like, still keep, okay, but this is a game, these are the rules. But yeah, so we're still on the rules part. But Delano, you're in love. I'm trying to get him to understand what's going on. But it's like something in his head won't accept it, I guess.
Because sometimes it's hard for people to accept certain things. I mean, like, come on, yo. I went from 1 minute I'm walking, the next minute I'm not. We didn't have any warning.
I know, but I'm not saying it's bad that he can't accept it. I don't even want to accept it, but I have to accept it because who else is gonna help
Me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I.
It's that he keeps coming for me, and how do I explain it? Because it's how he acts. And yeah, I want to say he's taking advantage because it really is taking advantage of the fact that you're on a wheelchair. But at the same time, I can see it's also his way of trying not to accept that you are in a wheelchair because he can't accept it. And I'm here like, okay, I get that you don't want to accept it because I don't want to accept it. Lyrical doesn't even understand because I'm trying to keep this a little game and till she's old enough to understand. Even then, I don't even want to tell her. And you're here having the luxury not needing to accept it and taking your time to accept it and having time to process it. When me and mom, which mom, you, I'm going through this stuff, and I have to not only help take care of you and deal with your attitude and your not needing or wanting to accept it, and then lyrical trying to copy you, but I also have to sit here, stand here, whatever here, and watch you get worse. I don't have the luxury of having time to accept it, not going through the motions of not wanting to accept it to having to accept it. I have no time for that. And to add on top of that, you're acting like a selfish brat. There's really no other words for it. And you don't want to hear it, but he acts like a selfish brat. And you're turning lyrical into a brat because she wants to be like Big Brother because Big Brother doesn't give her no attention. That's the only reason in reality why she's trying to act like it because she wants to get closer to her not only brother, but the only brother that's living with her. And ever since the whole not being able to see her baby brother, she's been even more trying to get the Delano to notice, hey, I don't want to fight with you. I want to love you. But he's too busy trying to not acknowledge what's going on in this world and stay with his rules because he don't want to accept none of this. And every time I try to bring him out of his world because he's crossing the line because he's really like, yeah, I get we've been used to mom walking since birth for us, but that ain't happening. It's not like it used to. But he can't accept the fact that, and I can't. Yeah, he drives me crazy, but I can't pull him into the pain that I'm in because I'm already in pain to see you like this, and then knowing that I can't understand the pain you're in because of how much pain you're in, and how I can understand, and I have to understand how much pain, and pretty much what I understand from what the doctors say, it's a miracle that we're walking, we're functioning for this long. And that just makes it 10 times worse. And then he expects me to take everything of his bratty and selfishness because he doesn't want to deal with the reality. While I also have to deal with the reality, take care of him, make sure Lyrical stays happy, stays herself, so she doesn't realize that her mommy is in so much pain because when she realizes that, the same amount of happiness she shows, the same amount of giggliness, same amount of joy that she brings and puts into the world is the same amount of sorrow and sadness she feels when she sees the one she cares about in pain.
I'm not gonna be killing me when she starts to get all sad. You could feel it.
And on top of all that, I can't with all that. And I myself just from that day want to shut down. But I know I can't because, like I said, he won't accept what's going on, so he won't change what he's doing. But at the same time, he knows it's wrong because, yeah, he's using the mask of his dad, how he treated him as a shield. It started to happen before, but I quickly solved it because he was like one of the times that you got called to school, and he had a whole outburst, and I I noticed he was pretty much acting like his dad, but a younger little kid version. But you can still see the attributes of his dad. Yes, and so I did what any big sister would do. I tried to comfort her little brother, figure out what's going on and how I can help him. He he was on the edge of changing to that. But
What the fuck? Hey, what's up? How's it going? I just want to show you how spoiled this little Chihuahua is, man. Aww, you hear something in the pocket. Aww. Right in my jacket, man. Aww. Little cutie pie. Oh, I walked into a trash can. Oh, God. Damn, don't do that. Hey, the Chihuahua would have gotten it first, man. I would have been safe. No, I took her up to the job earlier, right? And my boss had just clocked in, and my manager come over, because my assistant manager hadn't seen the dog yet, so I was showing her, and she was holding her, and here comes Miss Brenda, looking all mean, mugging the dog, playing with her and shit. And she said, just out of the blue, that dog don't like him. She hates him.
She was trying to steal my boobies last time she came over here. That's how I know she hates them. Dogs eat like babies. Now, mind you, my boss is like 50, almost 60 something, so in my eyes, that makes her the coolest fucking boss ever.
Facts.
How many bosses you meet say some shit like that?
Your boss funny as fuck, yo.
Right? But, yeah, man. I thought that was wild. Everywhere I go with this fucking dog, somebody is trying to take this little motherfucker.
Aww. Little cutie pie.
Hey, Steve, when I put it in there at first, her head was sticking out like that. I looked up, walked about 3 steps, looked down, and all I seen was a lump. No body, just a lump. No big head and nothing.
Aww.
Back up. Back the fuck up. Damn,
Ready to run out.
no, trying to get all over me.
Oh.
Alright, come on, Steve. I know you want to be in there, but you gotta come out. Yo, she is so spoiled.
Oh, let me see.
Crying, fucking, why would you do that to yourself? I know it was comfortable, but god damn. That motherfucker looking at me,
Aw. Oh, he likes it. Look. Beautiful, right? I know, huskies are beautiful. They're beautiful. Wow. He's gorgeous. Ah!
oh shit, hold on. This is Eric, look, Eric put himself cleaning. I had swept that whole room. He went back in there and swept it. After I swept it, mopped it. Oh, let's put it shit. Hold on. You know how mad I was? Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. Sorry. You trying to. You don't even know how fucking mad I was. I cleaned that whole fucking thing. He just went a sweep after I swept it off.
So cute. Yeah.
You got it, brother. You got it.
So cute. So darn chunky.
He is though, man. I seen him in here last night. My first thought, I'm not even gonna lie, I just came in from work, sat down, and seen this head popped out. I was like, what the fuck? Where the fuck did you come from? Whose daughter are you? You were in here when I left.
That's funny.
This is what I mean by she's spoiled. You see how she tried to creep
Yeah.
over? And then as soon as I called her, she was like, son, you ain't gotta run, man. You better get your stupid ass down, Nova. You know you ain't supposed to be up here. I didn't know if you were done yet or not.
That's all they do. He's so stupid. That that then I left. Aww. Yeah. Cheers. Gotcha. It's going. I mean, she did kind of take over the whole. Yeah. 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 Hell yeah. You got a long neck. Oh, Lord have mercy.